It's a bloody nightmare. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the fuck out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out. So it's really low damage, but it's all fucking hole. Fucking right at the bottom hole. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, it's really low damage, but it's pretty fucking cool. It's what you do if you go back to Vault 111 and go into the overseer's office and unlock it. I can't actually recall if I did this in the previous episode or not. So, no. I think I did. I think I just spent the time wandering around the place trying to find it. Yeah, that's what it's called. So, kelogs pistol is really good. It's a 44 revolver. So, yeah. Yeah, if you can remember your way round to it, then it's alright. See? Good neighbor, everyone. Looks like they're protected by raiders, ghouls, and super mutants. Because, why the fuck no?
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that excuse. I like you. Walk into a new place, make a show of dominance. Nice. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
So, yeah, he ends up shooting him anyway, and Cat likes you better, and he likes you a lot better. If you just slowly come up and just shoot a man in the face. You know, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, he's happy with you. because she just like straight up killed a guy. Now, you don't want to fuck with her because Kilo will kill you severely.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
Let's see what you got.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
But yeah, she is pretty much sorted for anything that you may want. I can't remember what this one gives you. Yeah, 50 cents in humans. And it's not a bitch about it when you leave. So that's cool.
Only opens with a key.
There's a few missions around Good Neighbor that you can do. There's the memory den there. Yeah, so there's a few missions that you can do around the place that pretty much just gets you, well, this kind of boosts you a little. But this, you have to go out to a place, we're not be on the map yet, so I may not have found it. There's a pub around about here somewhere where you have to go out into the basement, put in a code, and it gives you a machine which pretty much, I think it's every like 20 minutes or something, like real life, like in real life, it gives you a beer, like a really good fresh beer, which is pretty awesome, and you can also buy booze off him, so that's cool. There's one
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
that door that I went to that said that you need a key, that is for a ghoul woman who pretty much makes you wander around the tunnels for a bit, killing stuff and so on, which pretty much you think you're going to end up in Diamond City, but you're not. You're actually ending up underneath in some big warehouse that belongs to the boss of Good Neighbor. And then there's one for the British guy in the. Oh, hi. How are you? Whoa! Triggerman, nice.
You know how to show a girl a good time. Gotta be something about it.
I don't know who these people are. Look, everyone else has their head off, so I think it's only fair. Yeah, I don't know why I just walked into there. That's cool, though. Yeah, because this area is pretty much, it's like anarchy, ruleless and all this. Yeah, a lot of shit can happen. So, yeah, there's a British soldier in there, and that's the boss of the place.
Mayor Hancock?
Too bad about
Ha! That was fun. So pretty much you can't kill him. Nice. Didn't really expect that, honestly. But hey ho. It happened. That is the important bit.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about the law.
Maybe I should listen to the
Hey, you trying to get us in trouble?
Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
Shut up, Nick.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Oh, you just keep talking. I'm just gonna.
Were you going to say something or not?
Just a minute. Look, it's really rare that I can just steal stuff willy-nilly that's useful. Right,
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Yes, don't you?
I'll take a look, but no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue, injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
So it's kind of the middle ground one.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
More problems. Seriously?
It's not like anyone has ever done this before. Just let me think. The encryption is...
Right.
We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See? You on the other side.
Right. I heard this hurts. Pray for me, Kay.
Initiating brainwave migration between the
I
transplant
don't know if I'll
and
come
the
out
host.
alive.
Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Last time we went at this, we went into a psychic computer. That's a reference from the from Fallout 3. There's a bit where you can go into a computer game type thing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Oh.
There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
To our house.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me
You are
to kill him.
experiencing these memories as
I
Kellogg.
should have.
This may prove
Instead,
disorienting at
I ended
first.
up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. It doesn't matter now, though. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
It's usually
This
the way.
doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
So he
There
was
appears to
in
be
the
another
NCR,
intact memory
which is
close
the
to you
New
in
California
temporal
Republic,
sequence.
which
There.
is New Vegas.
Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it, you don't really believe it. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. And I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. It's gonna be fun. You'll see. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you
I found another
weren't
memory
there
to try.
to help
I'll
them.
connect you.
Huh. Right, so obviously someone killed his wife, daughter. I know the feeling. So killing my son, you just took him from me.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
That's how you got to Boston.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. There was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
That's how you got to Boston,
Well,
man.
we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Pretty much just getting it down.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
Huh.
As you...
First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. What do you want? You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything.
Yeah.
They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth.
Getting warmer.
I kinda
One of
ran
these
out
has
of
got to
road.
tell us something.
Plus,
We're running
I'd come to
out of
terms with life. I wasn't gonna be
there's one
stupid
that looks
enough.
mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis.
I was now the Institute's main operator. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me.
Oh, wow.
Wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
That's cool.
That's good.
Because that's not obviously what I look like when I started it.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Pod C6.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze.
Down the hall near the end.
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but,
whenever you're
never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Cool. Cool.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault.
Oh.
Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
What do you mean by old man?
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Obviously not, because you're not bringing it back to me, are you? No, look like me.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
fuck?
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Huh. Right, that's cool.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Cool. Right. Now, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then please feel free to leave a like, share, and comment. You know, if you enjoyed the series. If you don't enjoy the series, if you want to see something else, then tell me. And finally, if you really enjoyed, then please feel free to give it a like. No? Wait. Yeah, do that as well. But if you've enjoyed it and you want to see more, then please feel free to subscribe. And if I could direct you to the Comic-Con stuff, that would be amazing. Yeah, so I've been Powder, you've been new. I will see you guys tomorrow with Overwatch. I can't remember who the heroes are. I will try and remember what the heroes are. I'll be the 7th, so wow. Guess who broke stuff? I got everything the wrong day, but that'll be my Z. Yeah, so that's Zara and Zenyatta tomorrow. So yeah, that should be cool. Anyway, I'll see you guys then, and we're out.